Well, good day, everybody. This is Camille Nash. How are you today? And welcome to Well of Woman Wednesdays. I am elated about your presence today. I hope that you are doing well and filled with great joy because I certainly am. I have been not only sitting on in at tiptoe anticipation or even intoxicated with anticipation. Been looking forward to this for months now. It feels like years, as I know it has been years, but it has certainly been one of the greatest joys of my life. Also, one of the greatest challenges of my life, all at the same time. So, I've got a special surprise for you today, and I will be right back. Well, I am back. So, how the heck are you? I hope you are well. And I'm really super duper excited about what I'm going to reveal today. It's been quite a journey, and I do hope that you have been on this journey with me. I want to just announce or share with you that not only am I just really excited, I just want to take a moment and just pause and just celebrate you and thank all of you that have that really got right on this journey with me from the beginning. Now I got to tell you, one of the things I shared before that you're going to find is that in the midst of actually writing the book, matriculating through the book, completing the book, then moving on into the journal, I got to tell you, there's been a lot of peaks and valleys, and as you know with anything in life, whenever you decide to step out of the boat, do something great, do something grand, do something you've never done before, you are undoubtedly going to run up against opposition. So I want to first of all announce that we have sold over 500, I think we're nearing 550 books on pre-order. Can you believe that? Also secured a few relationships, sponsorships, a few sponsors, and now finalizing a couple other really big things that I can't quite announce yet. But let me tell you this, when I'm able to announce it, you will be the very first. When I'm able to announce it, you will be the very first to know. So, the sponsors, those details will be forthcoming. I am starting to begin the process of the Audible, so that will be we're looking at later this year, definitely in the fall sometime. And working with my team, I've got a couple new folks that are on board with me, and just thankful to God for answering the prayer that will support me in a number of different aspects of what I'm doing. So I am definitely we will definitely be announcing very soon a digital book launch, and I believe I'll be doing something here in Phoenix and some other things that are definitely coming up. A lot of big stuff for next year, for 2022. As you all know, I mean, we have all had to shift or pivot or whatever word you want to use, you pick. With the pandemic, and we've had to make adjustments in our lives. And I learned a long time ago that eagles just make the adjustment. You make the adjustment to do whatever needs to be done. You're not like a duck just quacking all the time, making a whole lot of noise. So with that being said, I just really came on tonight because I wanted to share with you that it won't be long. So what I'm planning to do, just so that you all know, I've not really been talking a lot about it because I've been frustrated, okay? I've been frustrated, I've been upset, downset, sideset about a number of things, and even in dealing with myself, and some other quandaries have appeared in my world over the last several months, and I'm going to tell you more about that later, not right now. And yeah, I'll tell you all some more about that later, but I really just wanted to come on for a brief moment to thank you all that came on last night. Thank you for your appearance. Thank you for texting me, inboxing me, emailing me. And y'all know what? I didn't see any of it. So I didn't see any of it. So I didn't realize that my volume was not up. My volume was very low. And so shame on me. I own it. I own it. You know, the biggest thing in life is all about taking ownership, taking full responsibility, taking full responsibility for that which you should own. If there's something in your world, something in your life that's dropped because of you, then certainly our greatest responsibility is to be responsible, and having the ability to respond is to take ownership. So I ask for your forgiveness. Part of taking ownership is also repenting when necessary, and asking for forgiveness when necessary. And sometimes folks will forgive you, sometimes they won't. You're not responsible for that. I'm only responsible for me. So with that, again, I thank you for coming on last night. We had Ashley Taylor on. It was phenomenal. Now, I know you all weren't really able to hear a lot of my commentary, but I've got somebody working on that for us, and we're going to make some adjustments on it and still make the content available. If you are able, capable, and willing, when you hear me talking, you can certainly just press the volume button. Turn me up, why don't you? Turn me on up. Just turn me on up. Turn me up, and then you can actually hear me. And then you'll have to turn down when Ashley, our therapist and our guest, is actually speaking, because she's a little bit robust. And but the content, too powerful for me to take it down. Too powerful for me to say, let's do it again. And guess what? Y'all know what? She was willing. And we will do something else again, but it will not be that. It will probably be another topic. It might be that topic. I doubt it. Not anytime this year, anytime soon, at least in my plan. Now, God, of course, can call an audible and speak that thing straight to me, and it be something else. But again, I just really wanted to come on tonight because I wanted to thank you. I want to thank you for being patient. I want to thank you for being kind. I want to thank you for being loving. I want to thank you for your prayers. If you're speaking anything negative over me, I'm praying for you too. Praying that God will give you some joy, a Jesus joy, just like my bracelet, a Jesus joy that's joy, unspeakable joy. I'm praying for you too. But I'm really just praying and thanking God for this journey. So I really, again, just came on tonight because I wanted to thank all of you for getting in on board with me last night and working and walking through with me while we had some audio technical difficulty. And again, the content was just really too good, too juicy, too powerful, too impactful, too influential to just say, you know what, we'll just take it down and we'll redo it. And like I said, my intention right now is not to redo it. If we do something else, or when we do something else, because her and I are just starting this journey, Ashley Taylor and I, we're going to be doing some other stuff. That's other things that are forthcoming. So again, I want to just thank you. I wanted to take a moment so you all could hear from my voice, from my mouth, from my voice box to your ears, that we've sold over 500, almost 550 pre-orders. Now, only God could have did that. And I've got a few sponsors that have secured, and I've got some other big announcements that are coming for next year. So you all just hang in there with me. What I've decided to do, I really wasn't going to talk anymore about the book until I actually had it in my hand, but I find it necessary. I find it necessary because the enemy will sometimes use and lord things over you when it's bothering you, right? So I thought I would exercise some freedom for myself by, with your permission, asking for your prayers. So we're down to the very end we're down to the wire. I've been able to approve the journal and add some final touches to it. Now, I don't consider myself to be a perfectionist at all, but one of the things I have learned is that I know there have been spots and areas in my life where I have been somewhat of a perfectionist, but I know the reverse of that is, the reverse of perfectionist is also a person who procrastinates. So I know that that's not what this has been, but because I know that it's been one of the greatest journeys and challenges of my life. Well as, but challenging more so from the perspective. Okay, I guess my computer's deciding if it wants to work right now. Yeah, it's deciding if it wants to work. I'm looking frozen. So what do I mean by challenging? The writing has not been challenging because I'm a writer. When you're a writer, it's at your heart. It's in your heart. It's that you know her. You can do that. You can do it in your sleep. Sometimes I have to just get still, and not sometimes, most of the time I have to get still, and then I can do it. I also have to talk to myself and not allow myself to be distracted by the trucks and crooks of the enemy, or even family, or just trauma stuff, just things that sometimes will come up. And so what I've had to do, any of you out there that have decided to do anything big, do anything great, do anything grand, or do anything you've not done before, I know one of the things that works for me in this season of my life is just to fast. I'm not announcing or sharing that with you. I'm just saying that that's one of the things that I know works for me, so that I can find my sweet spot, so I can get still, and so that I'm not listening to all of the mayhem and voices of everybody, mainly the world, and then not allowing too many voices in to have too much of an influence or impact on my thinking. So there you have it. I only came on, I wanted to share that with you, and I wanted to let you know that I am going to I'll continue doing the Well of Woman on Well of Woman Wednesdays. I know that some of you have expressed that you've found it enlightening and encouraging, and so even though once we actually have the book in our hands, we're going to be doing I'm going to make available discussion guides. And I will tell you right now, one of the things that I am going to be doing differently is I'm going to set up another group, another Facebook group. I have a Well of Woman group. It's over 100 people in there right now. I probably have 3 or 4 other pages. I think it's 3. I'm trying to exaggerate. There's at least 4 other pages out there. And combined, it's over like 11,000 folks that are a part of it. So what I'm going to do is actually, I have the Well of Woman group, so you can be a part of that. You can join that community, be a part of that community, no matter what. I've also decided to let some men in. I've had men asking me, why aren't they allowed? Because, they can be not well-loved women, but well-loved men, or orcas of men, So a whole other something. But I've decided that the Well of Woman, because that is what I created initially for a space for women, it will be just that. And any men that want to be a part of it, they're welcome, because if nothing else, it's going to help you learn how to understand or stand under or receive or interact with women of all ages, women of all stages, because there's a lot of commonality with us, no matter what walk of life we're in or from. There's a lot of things alike. There are a lot of things about us that are the same. So if nothing else, I pray that it'll help you, help your sisters, help your mothers, help your daughters, or even help you in those relationships, with women. So again, the Well of Woman book is for women, devised, created for women, but it is also for men that love these Well of Women, these women that will go through the vicissitudes of life, that will stand firm, that will rise tall, that will rise beyond the situation or the circumstance. So the most important message behind everything in this book is about wailing strong, learning how to wail strong, and accepting my formula of hope. I share with you my formula of hope. So that's my prayer for you, that you will go on, grab that book. Again, we have I've got a couple interviews that are coming up soon, so you'll see some announcements on that. So again, I won't tell everything on that yet, but they are forthcoming. I have confirmed with those hosts, and so you all just stay with me. Again, I just really came on to express some gratitude today, tonight. Good day, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. wherever you're listening to this or when you listen to it, I only came on today, this morning, wherever you are, to express my gratitude and to ask you to speak life, to lend and send your prayers. And just know, I'm not telling everything in this book. This is not a tell-all. This is not that kind of book. But I have learned that it's necessary to tell some components of things and experiences that have been yours. And nobody can tell your story like you. My experience is my experience. It might not be yours. You know, sometimes people intentionally, willingly forget things. I call it intentional amnesia, but, but yet, intentional amnesia. Some people really do have that. And I am, as I'm pulling back those layers, I am sharing some hell, so that I then can catapult from the hell to the heaven, or the hell to the hope. Yeah. So with that, I hope you're doing good. I'll keep you all posted. There's more to come. And this was merely just to thank you, to express gratitude, and to thank those of you that not only have purchased the book, those of you that have purchased more than one book, those of you that have been asking me about the journal, and those sponsors that have gotten on board right at the gate. And I could not really have asked for any more. But I will tell you one thing. I have begun to ask God for greater. I have begun to ask God for more. I have begun to declare more. I have begun to pray for more. And I don't necessarily subscribe anymore to the whole greater levels, greater devils, because we know that there's going to be challenges in life. And God is always preparing us for what's already prepared for us. My belief. So with that, I will also say that I believe that greater levels, greater anointing. Greater levels, greater anointing, greater power, greater dominion. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I pray God bless you, God keep you. And remember, as those waves are coming up, coming up in your life, they may come up, they may come in, but you can be rest assured that those waves, they will go out. I'll see you on the next broadcast. God bless you. God keep you. And keep on rising. Keep rising. Keep on rising to the top. I'll see you soon. I will see you